Trust me, it's a lot of go riding.
Damn, Obi Toppin dunked that man. Okay, I'm watching this like I haven't seen this already.
This one he showed me.
Nah, I got this dry skin. Don't be feeling some type of way, bro.
Plays.
It wasn't like it was an amazing play. Yeah, he.
Oh. That's crazy.
I can throw them hoes. I just don't throw them hoes. Yep. Stop that nigga, coach. Hey, yo, coach. You know, those man. I hear my boy. I'm trying. This is all just. I'm just trying to get you to come join my league, baby.
Free shooting right now.
I'm a
Yeah.
free right now, man. I'm fuck around and take you again. You know where to find me in the Get Wild League.
And a lot of shooting. I don't know, you better go outside.
Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh, man, come on! You couldn't block one.
my
You a hoe.
niggas, my niggas trash, dog.
You a hoe for that one. You ain't want to block nobody, baby.
That was like excellent.
Dang.
Yeah, that's it.
Some niggas want the glory, some niggas don't,
If
fam.
you want to take this shit,
Yeah, where my
That
iPad
nigga
at?
came through that bitch, didn't he?
you watch how these fix this page. Defense these days.
You and my nigga Stro, the only niggas I know that can really just play DN. Like I can't play that hoe.
You be like, bro, why the motherfucker got that line like that? Like it's showing you that nigga open.
You probably got that defensive. I mean, cause I don't normally have nobody on my PlayStation, so I probably got that defensive decision.
You be real, man.
Off that block.
I saw it. Yeah, please.
Oh, he was wide open.
Moving and moving.
He was wide open, boy. Shit. Oh,
Just roll with somebody.
I swear I was not ready for that. Pick up shit. Was gonna pick up shit that I needed. That was good defense. Question Chris and IE at like me.
I said press. Press him.
He was bailing out. That boy said, "Hey, I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you where you need to be, man. Get wild."
See, y'all finna start next season.
I'm just saying, I got you on speed dial for the ad. We just added 2 niggas. We really just added 3 niggas to the really 4. I mean, you, bro, half of
Y'all had any.
no. Right now, you just can't pick a. Right now, you just can't pick a top 25 team. But shit, I mean, at this point, you might as well be able to pick whoever you want because we finna move to 26 anyway.
Top 25. What you niggas going to?
Normally, if you just come into the league, you can't pick a team that's already ranked.
If I pick a team like LSU,
Somebody already got LSU.
long as hypothetically.
And they ain't ranked, you just get them. They ain't ranked if they ain't in the top 25.
Right,
Oh, you let that nigga catch it. Man, oh slow ass.
Every thing I did was a fucking go around.
We play the go routes, baby. You feel me?
You do your best.
We out here. Could have won season. I put up and save that. Boy, I saw them flashing, flashing. Still wide open too. It wasn't I could do about that. My corner ran with that nigga and everything. No, yeah.
Office concussion.
Right. Right. I think I got 2 turnovers, man.
That was because I was doing shit come down, nigga. I'm just throwing that bitch. That was out of frustration. My defense do shit.
Boy said, man, that boy looked at me and dead in my face and said, I can't fuck with him. What?
No, I'm free.
Look me dead in my motherfucking face, man. He told me I ain't shit, really.
I don't really think I get a little answer deep.
That's, that was a bad throw, but take it.
It's like I think having existence.
I definitely am. Definitely am. I'm really a second half team. I just make sure I ain't down too bad in the first half.
How you doing? How you doing?
Definitely. I just be making plays.
Don't put it together.
Sure. That boy right there? See that boy?
I'm confused.
See that boy right there? Cleopatra coming at you.
And he said I still win. I'm like,
Hmm.
yeah, and I'm like, dang, drain the ball and nothing. I've been
And he
running,
told her that bitch one time.
trying to fucking keep up. That's not like second.
Yeah. We need a man like you in the Get Wild League. You know what I'm saying? Welcome you.
I'm going to win it.
You know,
That's
you
what
don't kick a lot of ass. Yeah, I jammed that nigga up at the
we
one.
could we
That's
could
what
put
I
this.
do.
We could put
Oh, should have had that one, man. That was a good ass pass. Yeah. My job here is done. Yes. Yes. Damn, I pour this last drink up and you do me like that. Damn. Hey man. Hey. At first half, I'm just trying to see what you like to run. At first, hey, I tell you like this, man. That first half is film every time. Cruising anyway, ain't killing me with this 600 hour shit. Yeah, they tripping. Well, you work from home now. Dang. Arm ain't really all that. What I do. grab that nigga just because of speed. Ain't sandwich is coming clutch, man. So, that's
Mm-hmm.
we waiting on. We ain't waiting on Bam and that other nigga.
Nah,
We just waiting on David.
David. Yeah.
David. See, I could have been and played my game at way. Now I got to go home.
Ooh.
Pull up tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up because I gotta play my game. These niggas ain't giving me forced dubs.
Ugh. He made that. Oh, I thought it was. Oh, I thought we was. Thought we had game point.
You got an iPhone, huh? Okay, yeah, you don't do that Android.
Yeah.
Nah,
Okay.
it's got to do.
But yeah, this everybody right here. Everybody in the league. David actually built them niggas powerhouse. Took the niggas. What it do actually got them niggas to 20.
Damn.
Duddy just switched it to Georgia. Al just switched them. Big Six just joined the league, so he got them niggas to the number two. But he was in the conference himself. And I guess they let him have A&M. He just joined, so what's McCullough got fired, so he ain't at Tennessee no more. Terrell got fired, but you know he had life shit going.
to it.
Going right now. They got a squad because I was gonna go over there. I was gonna go over there. I ain't looking at that thing. I'm looking at this. Shit, you said
My hands, that's it.
halfback got some, they nice. They nice. Look at that. Shit, look at that. They decent. Let me see.
That's what he needs. That's what he needs.
Tight end. That's what I needed, tight end. O line before you look at anything else.
Oh, go back,
You
go back.
see what I'm saying? You need to look at this.
Damn.
That just means you can, yeah, you can start Forrest. So this nigga he'll go to an 80. Definitely start the freshman if you want. I would. He gonna get more pressure on the ball. Trying to recruit for D tackles.
Yeah, like motherfuckers.
Gonna do some recruiting. He had a squad, he just wasn't playing. He had a squad. Yeah, outside linebacker dude starting.
See, well, I play a 3-4.
Yeah, I mean you ain't got no speedy linebackers. You got
I
maybe
gotta
one.
have a speed.
You got two. You got four linebackers.
That is that gets you.
Yeah, I'd move him to outside linebacker. Fucking receivers though. See what I'm saying? This is gonna be your downfall. Got two speedy corners. Yeah, your secondary gonna be a bullshit. Yeah.
Damn.
What other team you might think about getting? Nobody got Texas. Grab them niggas right quick.
Hmm.
Especially this nigga. He nice. I fuck with him. And he a sophomore. Halfback. He'd be starting. Fuck you mean?
Damn.
Fuck you mean? I don't. Yeah. Fuck you mean? Tight end. He be starting. I recruit for a tight end.
Damn.
Nah, hell no. That was just on. Don't start. Oh shit, he do start. He move. You move D'Amico up. Start Horn at center. Yeah. Yeah, you can even move this nigga up. Start Horn. Definitely. Freshman be starting. Tackles good. They linebacker. Middle linebacker. Damn, that nigga run a 90 as a freshman. Middle linebacker. The starter running 87. Your starting left outside running 82. Yeah. Right outside. Got a right outside linebacker. Run the 82. You got some defensive. See, yeah, the corners. The corners are gonna be the issue. Second, it's the secondary. It's not. They not DBU. That Notre Dame. Got decent QB. Got an arm on. Got an arm on. They can get somewhere. Halfback. Yeah, you got some nice halfback. Got some decent halfback. What are those? I started fucking around with highs last season. So,
Well,
I mean, they get that nigga A&M. He was supposed to get A&M. The receivers with you.
I mean, as far as like the past, young, so
That's what you want. Want them to be young. Sophomore, 94 fresh, 92
true
sophomore.
freshman on the third.
You ain't gonna be there but 2 seasons. Tight end gonna be iffy. He ain't gonna get open. That guy. I was gonna be definitely number definitely. Got another year with him. They left outside
That nigga 93.
celebration. Oh, was your middle linebacker.
That's an early pick. Yeah.
It's your right outside. This your secondary.
Oh, man.
And them niggas young. Ain't none of them niggas leave. Crazy. Might as well start the nigga. He 85. He good. Shit. As long as a nigga 80 and up, nigga, you can start over at 90 if you fast. Strong safety.
They Jimmy stuff.
Yeah. Got cornerbacks. Well, I can't do nothing to that roster because I play with Oregon State. Yeah. Just the league info. It's public. It ain't no password. Get wild.
Yeah, you know what
Just
it is?
go to Get Wild and join. Or I can have
Mm.
Corey send you. Well, I can send you. Hold on. Corey,
Mm-hmm.
I'll send that nigga an invite.
You gotta go to the member screen. Press triangle, I think.
Yep, invite member. I'm gonna let him grab Notre Dame since we only gonna be there for another season.
I forget about my shit.
Damn, wait, hold on. Who's where are they at? What conference are
Yeah,
they in? You know what conference they in, or can you see what conference they in?
Big Ten, Big Ten. So he over there with D-Ends and Pitt, and he played a new nigga.
Hell yeah, yeah, that's fine.
Go to YouTube. Not to set that shit up. You got to stream your games. You got to set up either YouTube. Like stream your game. I want to get your remote play. That's doing the party though. Hey, you joining the party? So you gotta log into college. Yeah, you gotta log into college. You on your PS5?
Nah, man.
Yeah, once you log into the college game, you'll see. Yeah. Uh, yeah, all you gotta do is press. Preuim or Prium? Yeah. Oh, I can't find it. On the web. Not be able to find it easily. No, this for EA Sports. I got you as a friend on my PlayStation. On EA Sports. Gotta have an account to play the game. They don't let you even play your Dynasty shit without having an account. BD got right. Yep. Oh, that's why I sent you a friend request. I sent you a friend request. Yeah, through your ES.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, join the league, man. Fuck it. All you gotta do is learn the rules. I sent you the rules. Check my shit up. I'll be on here tomorrow. Nah, because I don't want to risk not. If I don't end up coming over here tomorrow, I'm gonna come, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Who knows what God has ahead of my journey? Yeah.
She was a fairy. Oh fuck, that shit's in my brain now. Good luck, nigga. I'm out.
1800s, cigarettes weren't really that popular. Cigarettes at the time were really primarily for women, and most men did not engage in cigarette smoking. They would chew the tobacco or smoke a pipe or having a cigar. Cigarette? Like people actually bothered.
Early cigarettes were not manufactured cigarettes. This was just tobacco leaves that a consumer will later roll themselves into a cigarette.
I get 2 minutes for a break. No exceptions. If I take too long to smoke, I don't eat. And it's like that for everyone that works here. Come on, let's give it to me. If you go back and look at the late 19th century American economy and look at all factory workers and mechanics and other skilled tradesmen, they've had a lot of them. That portability, the cigarette helped make the cigarette particularly suited to more modern urban industrial life. Thank you. Is that a cigarette?
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
See that? See what? I'd say the nice easy smoking the time it took you to get that pipe lit.
Filling a pipe and lighting it, then tamping it down, keeping it going. It was a complicated operation.
Why do you care? Because new factories are being built every day. Textile mills, oil refineries, steel plants. And you know what they all have in common? Hundreds of men working long hours with short breaks. Roughly the duration of one cigarette. The cigarette is really a convenience factor that then fits into the notion of that good, short, sweet smoke, which fits also then into the pattern of industrialization that is getting going rapidly in New York. You think you'll sell all them workers a novelty like the winner? It's a terrible idea. I'm telling you. Okay, fella. But Duke's father has a choice to make. Maintain the status quo, or risk the future of his company on an obscure tobacco product that's ridiculed as a novelty. The cigarette. Summers are getting longer and hotter. But have you heard of Ultimate Season Pass from TXU Energy?
I heard Ultimate Season Pass gives you 50% on energy charges during peak summer and winter. I also heard there's even more retirement savings.
You heard right. Over $450 a year in savings.
I heard you include subscription specials on
Ultimate Season Pass is one of the most popular plans.
cool on savings heat up. You never told me. What do you know about Ultimate Season Pass?
Well, now everyone knows. TXU Energy. Energy for everything.
Our energy turns driving into a transformative experience. Because we engineer with an energy that's stronger than what powers our SUVs. It has the energy of innovation.
Recently, you've covered your bonfires to reassemble. It's black.
Stop the war.
You seemingly acting as a representative of the United States.
Anybody except for me. And doing good.
I would like to
Mm-hmm.
convinced his father that despite their terrible reputation, cigarettes could be the future of the tobacco industry.
Most Americans did not consume cigarettes at the turn of the century. Cigarettes were seen as making men more effeminate and making women more masculine.
To transform the family's small tobacco shop into a hand-rolling factory, he spends the modern equivalent of 75 grand to steal the specialized workforce he needs and bring them to North Carolina.
Most cigarette rollers in the late 19th century are Jewish immigrants. Cigarettes are actually more popular in Russia, so there's a kind of expertise. Buck Duke hires 125 cigarette rollers from a New York-based firm, hires them down to Durham, and they set up shop at W. Duke and Sons.
Back then, a professional cigarette roller could roll about 4 good cigarettes in a week.
Duke introduces pre-rolled cigarettes in his family shop, and he needs a way to get people to try them, especially men.
What's all this?
Look, this one is Jack Nagel, alright? But next time it could just as easily be Art Benedict. Now, customers can collect the whole set.
Seems silly. How does this help us?
Man, the customers want the cards, so they buy our product. When the stores sell out, they order more from us.
Buck Duke needed something unique to cut through, so they came out with trading cards. They were literally making baseball trading cards to sell tobacco.
Now the best part? Watch this. Protects cigarettes during shipping. To build recognition years before national brands exist, Duke launches his hand-rolled cigarettes under a brand, W. Duke and Sons, one of the first branded cigarettes in the country. And to drive demand, he pours $800,000, $23 million today, into a marketing campaign powered by ads and collectible cards, betting that his new product will become the future of the tobacco industry. Adolphus Busch has already wagered that lager is the future of beer, and that he can ship it in refrigerated rail cars to the U.S. frontier. But after months of working on a recipe that caters to American tastes, his brewmasters have yet to get it right.
He tried to achieve the perfect balance between crispness and body without too much bite. I think I like this. An American twist on a beer I found in Buffalo's. Budweiser. Budweiser. L'Italian Cecoslovacchia. Get this into production right away.
In 1876, Budweiser beer is born.
When you think of American beer, you only think of one thing, Budweiser.
With Budweiser, it's a brand that's up there with Coca-Cola, McDonald's. You're never going to pick one up in another country or in another part of the world and say, oh, this is a completely different Budweiser than I'm used to.
Busch begins shipping Budweiser to saloons across the Southwest, gambling hundreds of thousands of dollars that people will drink a beer they've never heard of. By the late 19th century, New York is the industrial capital of the nation. The lure of factory jobs brings a flood of immigrants from all across the globe, and the city's population doubles every decade between 1800 and 1880.
The late 19th century is a key moment in the urbanization of the United States. We see an incredible rise in density of housing, the erection of tenements in New York City, cramped conditions, shared living quarters, dirty streets.
The 9 Square Block of the Jewish Lower East Side was the most crowded mile in the world, more crowded than anywhere in India or China, because it had 5 stories of people crowded upon each other. Not all buildings were connected to the sewer system, so you had outhouses at these places, the smells coming up, there was no ventilation, and then nobody had hot water, so nobody washed that often.
Many people live in filth and squalor, but there's one district infamous for its poverty and crime. It's called the Tenderloin.
Hmm.
One resident of the Tenderloin is a German immigrant who was born partially paralyzed. He's Julius Schmidt, and after having to sell some of his clothing just to eat, he now works long hours at a local factory.
Hey, this is my lunch.
Just resting. On the way to work.
Julius Schmidt came to America at a time when there was tremendous prejudice against immigrants, and for Schmidt it was compounded by the fact that he was also physically handicapped. Julius Schmidt already had a trade, which was making materials for sausage out of animal skins.
Julius Schmidt barely scrapes by, working at a sausage factory.
Julius Schmidt. I mean, here he is. He's on a crutch, bumbling, and he lives in the seedy section of Manhattan where there's prostitution and just all kinds of illegal activities are going on. People can be born into the opportunity to create success, or they could create success out of necessity.
Despite his humble beginnings, the product Schmidt innovates will one day prevent all manner of deadly disease, rewrite U.S. law, ignite a sexual revolution, and
Oh,
fuel a
condoms.
$9 billion industry.
Right now at Rooms To Go, sizzling hot buys. Price on an incredible selection of pizzas and packages for every room. Shop great styles, get great value on stunning living room hot buys, amazing bedroom hot buys, and dining room hot buys too hot to miss. Plus, get 65-month interest-free financing and great low prices to save you even more. We've turned up the style and turned down the price, so let's go. Don't miss your chance to save big on a great selection of hot buys. Right now at Rooms To Go.
I don't think they'll take that here.
Of course they take Discover. It's accepted in 99% of places.
99%? I didn't know that.
It's stuck in the past, baby.
You're the one who owns 13 pairs of parachute pants?
Well, fashion is cyclical. They'll be back. Right? Hopefully.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide. Not back at all.
Eczema isn't the same for everyone, but with Ebglyss, people with moderate to severe eczema can have real results, like skin that's still more clear at 1 year. Don't use if you're allergic to Ebglyss. Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Ebglyss. Before starting Ebglyss, tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection. Ask your doctor about once monthly Ebglyss.
New York City is growing fast, and greed, crime, and corruption lurk in every dark alley.
New York City was a very rough, crowded, dangerous place. Prostitution was way more common, and even though it was illegal, it was basically sanctioned by the police. They took bribes to allow the brothels to continue. There was an estimate that 1 in 6 adult men went to a prostitute every day.
In the heart of New York's seedy underbelly, Julius Schmidt can't make ends meet working at a local sausage factory, but he scratches out a living with his style, making products out of scraps from the factory floor.
Julius Schmidt actually sold and marketed sausage casings, creating a condom. It's hard for us to imagine today in the 21st century. The idea of using an intestine for a condom is actually genius. It's really durable and it's going to give you a skin-like feel. Now, the downside is that it will get funky, right? And for some, thinking about a pig intestine around their genitals, that might not be as romantic. Talk about a
All the way back to 1,000 years before the Common Era, when people used oiled linen, silk, leather, and even thin horn as prophylactic. Animal intestines were used in parts of Europe as early as the 16th century. Thanks to an anti-vice crusader named Anthony Comstock, all forms of prophylactic are against the law.
Anthony Comstock was a chubby, bald-headed, mutton-chopped reformer
took the definition of obscene all the way to birth control devices and condoms. If you allow men to have sex with no fear of ED and no fear, that was just logic.
Working in the vice-filled Tenderloin district, Schmidt should have no shortage of customers for his condoms, if he could sell them without getting caught. The budding temperance movement forced Jack Daniel out of a job, but instead of giving up, he's going legit, investing every penny he's ever made bootlegging to open a legal, licensed distillery, with Nearest Green as a master distiller and Nearest's son George to help run the place.
It's absolutely important to recognize Nathan Green's story in the Jack Daniel's story. It acknowledges the African American role and our participation in building up the whiskey industry here in America. We know that we were a part of the story from the beginning.
Unlike moonshiners who make their booze in makeshift stills and sell it cheap and untaxed, Jack Daniel's new whiskey will be subject to heavy taxation, so he and Green need a product they can charge more money for. To make it, they use a technique called sour mash, which creates lactic acid that kills unwanted bacteria during fermentation. Then they use charcoal to filter their liquor to remove any impurities. It's a system now known as the Lincoln County process.
These blends are single malt.
These are blends made from the samples you already have.
In West Africa, in order to get clean water, they filter it through charcoal. Nathan Green mastered and included that principle of running moonshine through charcoal maple to strip some of that bite, to strip some of that harsh flavors and mellow it out.
The last step in Jack and Nearest's whiskey making process is mellowing it by aging it in charred oak barrels.
It's not bad. It ain't perfect. What kind of barrel it is?
Buck Duke has spent the last few years slowly building his hand-rolled cigarette business. Marketed with baseball cards under a brand name, their popularity grows month after month. And by 1884, he's selling 90 million cigarettes a year from the South to the industrial Northeast.
We need to talk.
All right. We're 3 weeks behind on our deliveries.
Of course, cigarettes are in hot demand from the factory workers.
Our salesmen are suddenly drowning. And at this pace, it's only going to get worse.
The hand rollers at Duke's firm rolled cigarettes slowly and gently, which meant wastefulness and inefficiency.
We're running at full capacity.
Mm-hmm.
Can we add more workers?
We don't have the room.
I need a minute to think.
Just a few years before, 21-year-old engineer James Bonsack patented an automatic cigarette roller machine, entering it in a competition to win a $75,000 prize, the modern equivalent of over $1 million. Bonsack won, but the company that sponsored it rejected the machine to avoid paying up. That leaves the revolutionary technology up for grabs.
Oh, that's beautiful. We're opening a new factory in New York, filling it with these beauties, and we
refrigerated rail, investing millions of dollars to sell it in New Mexico, Texas, and Colorado. But after a brief surge, sales are suddenly plummeting.
This one is from here in St. Louis. This is from a barrel we confiscated in New Mexico. In the 19th century, most beer was sold out of a barrel. You go to a saloon, someone taps the beer and hands it to you.
This is watered down.
Mm-hmm.
How common is this? It's everywhere.
Adolphus soon discovered that he would sell barrels of beer to a saloon keeper, and saloon keepers would take his barrels, fill them with cheap beer, which, no surprise, was infuriating.
It's hurting our sales, and there's not much we can do about it. Get this out of my sight.
Bush needs a way to ensure the quality of Budweiser, where his beer will never pave the way for alcohol brands to go national.
It honestly feels like a team, and no matter what, it's your voice through collaborating. You are valued, and with just one goal in mind, and that's to make what's best for the patient, decide what's best for others and the patient.
We've never spoken, but you've told us many things. You told us you love stargazing almost as much as you hate parallel parking. Remember how you forget to charge your phone? All good. That heavy right foot of yours, we got you. Electric ES didn't begin in the studio. It began with you.
Premium beef for a natural diet.
Most people don't realize how processed typical dog food is. At the Farmer's Dog, we believe dogs should be able to get their daily nutrition without the excess processing.
Digestibility is just better. The right amount of protein, the right amount of fat, the right amount of nutrients being added. It's real food.
Everybody wants to take care of their dog in the best way that they can. Our mission is just to help them do that.
Julius Schmidt sells illegal condoms, also called safes or skins, in the sleazy back alleys of New York City's Tenderloin District. He's opening a factory to industrialize cigarettes and betting everything on the bomb stack machine.
Let's get it opened up.
And he's hired an engineer to oversee quality control.
Bring me another batch. And it better show improvement.
I can't. The machine is, indisposed.
Indisposed? My wife is indisposed when she has a cold. Machines don't get indisposed.
When Buck Duke first established and began using the Bonsack cigarette rolling machine, it didn't work at all.
It should be up and running by the end of the day.
Don't come back until the machine works.
The bomb stack machine's been sidelined for months, and Buck's brother, Ben, is watching the bottom line.
We've barely been able to stay ahead of expenses for months. We've got a $200 payment coming in. Should be in next week, but after that, that's it. It's all we have.
At least it's something.
We owe $12,000. Due this week. You know what 200 minus 12,000 looks like?
Man, glad you have to.
All right, buy me a few weeks then until I can fix this.
Now, it is by no means a foregone conclusion that mechanically made cigarettes would come to dominate cigarette production. In the 1880s, it is commonly held wisdom that the machine is simply too glitchy.
I'll do what I can, but you can't pull this off. We're done.
I know.
You gesture, the world responds. Any car that doesn't offer that sense of control is a car that stops short of amazing.
Get checked. Back with the best seat in the house. Wait, change that to the best seats in the house. From the Adventure Rooms is your motion collection.
That's a lot of motion.
Something for everyone.
Power motion sectionals, sofas, love seats, recliners. All big on style, comfort, and value. Motion for you, motion for me.
Your size to my size.
Rooms to go has your back for a perfect fit. So get moving. My style for my friends at Rooms to Go.
I don't think they'll take that here. Of course they take Discover. It's accepted in 99% of places.
99%? I didn't know that.
You're stuck in the past, baby.
You're the one who owns 13 pairs of parachute pants?
Well, fashion is cyclical. They'll be back. Right? Hopefully.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide. Earn cash back at all of them.
Buck and Ben Duke have risked their company on an automated cigarette rolling machine and waited months for it to work. Now they're waiting for results from the latest test run.
Not for
legalization, and within a single year, his company controls nearly 90% of the American cigarette market. Cigars and chewing tobacco are still the industry's biggest sellers, but it's enough to vault Duke into the top 5 tobacco companies in the country, and he's still rising. In New York City's Tenderloin District, the Comstock Act has made selling condoms illegal. But working secretly out of his apartment, Julius Schmidt's selling more sausage casing condoms than he can keep up with.
I can't imagine being in the shoes of someone who's running an illegal business.
Sure.
That layer of risk that authorities are going to discover you, or that someone is going to break your kneecaps or something like that.
You got vices, smoking, drinking, sex, prostitution. The reformers are there on the other side. Both sides are working, in a sense, for what they define as the soul of those communities.
Schmidt is making a name for himself in the New York underground, and he won't be able to stay hidden forever. Adolphus Busch has taken a loan from his father-in-law and invested the modern equivalent of millions of dollars in a state-of-the-art bottling facility. And he's using it to make Budweiser not only the first mass-produced bottled beer in American history, but the first industrial bottled drink of any kind.
Most entrepreneurs take blind risks. They have an idea, they have a passion, and they just want to go for it. Adolphus Busch started pasteurization and refrigeration and bottling so he could distribute his beer all across the United States.
Most people could only afford to drink beer in the pub. And so when you got the bottled one, it was seen as somewhat swanky. You know, the king of beers, the beer of kings. If this beer was seen in your home, it would mean that you were a higher class person.
Busch ships his Budweiser to states across the Southwest, introducing it with an unprecedented marketing campaign.
Can I get the logo on both sides? Can.
He offers saloons free perks like coasters, calendars, and signs, and advertises through the most powerful form of mass media at the time.
Newspaper advertising was one of the most important ways to get to customers during the late 1800s and the early 1900s, in the days before radio and television. People would see these ads, they would demand that their local saloon keeper or restaurant bring in Budweiser beer.
Budweiser, to me, its success is more of a result of brilliant branding than brilliant brewing. They mastered the marketing and branding of their product, and they are dominant because of it.
Soon, Budweiser is selling millions of bottles a year. And with the temperance movement focused on liquor and not beer, Adolphus Busch has his sights set on national expansion.
The Bushes had a dream that the world of beer would belong entirely to them. You know, if you are able to capture the entirety of the market, you could make all the money. Not your fair share of the money, not like some slice of the money, all the money.
Jack Daniel and Nearest Green have finally introduced their premium signature whiskey to the local market, but they're charging a premium price, and nobody's buying it.
As a distiller, you are responsible